How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to episode 6 of Ironheart, the finale, which is titled The Past is the Past. Now, last episode we had an understanding of what Parker wanted to do. It was all leading to him taking over his father's business and mansion. We found out that his father kicked him out at 12 because he didn't want him anymore. And Parker was also controlling Ezekiel. We got to see a pretty cool fight at the beginning of last episode with Parker's gang and Ezekiel. Ezekiel fucked up Riri and destroyed her suit. Also, Riri told Clown about Stuart, aka Rampage. And Clown approached Parker with the autopsy information, you know, where it said that he OD'd, but they knew he didn't do drugs. So they knew Parker killed him. Parker pretty much got rid of his gang, and then of course, you know, used Ezekiel to infiltrate his father's mansion. And then we had Riri and her mother go to Gary's and basically make a new suit with the help of Zelma and Xavier and was it Lyndon, I think, where they got pieces of Gary's car that they had, which was red and black, and used it to make a new suit, and then put some magic into that suit, but the result of that was losing Natalie's AI, or the AI of Natalie. So now she has to potentially beat Parker without Natalie, or maybe she'll get Natalie back. This episode, from what I'm seeing, is pretty fucking short, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm hoping Mephisto shows up in some kind of way. They've definitely been teasing him all season. The more we're getting closer to the end, Parker's becoming more and more consumed by the scales and whatever. Yeah, I mean, the last episode of the show, which isn't exactly a good thing. I mean, the show's only been on for about a week, 2 weeks. It sucks it's already over. I feel like the show has more to give in a way. It genuinely just feels like Riri hasn't really been on much of an arc. You know, she doesn't really like working as a team. But then last episode, obviously she worked with a team. But I guess that could also be a way to kind of lead into Young Avengers, where she'll have to work with a team. So maybe that's the arc they were going for with her character. But I just don't understand why they made her a criminal. I'm curious to see how they wrap this all up. Knowing most Marvel shows, we'll have to see, and considering this episode is pretty short, I hope they don't try and do a lot with the time they have. Right? I hope they don't do some fucking massive CGI battle or some shit. Yeah, that about sums it all up. So let's stop dilly-dallying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode. That was weird. I didn't notice that before, but Xavier, he wasn't even looking where Natalie was. But he reacted like she was a... Oh, we didn't get the little Marvel television intro. Flashback.
We gotta go. Split up. John.
Are we going to see how we got the hood?
I'm never too far away. I'm always with you.
You see, this is the problem. When you make a show dedicated to a new hero, and I'm more interested in the villain side of the story, then there's an issue there. You know what I mean?
Here we go, there we go.
I do not like your odds.
What the fuck?
There's no need for that. Well, I could answer, or I could open the door.
Is that Mephisto?
You coming?
He's gone. Where'd he go?
He's gone, where'd he go?
Can I ask you a question? Do you mind if I stare at you?
Is that a fucking Bart?
Oh, Matt, you are a legend. Well, you're not currently, but you deserve to be.
He's Mephisto? What? That might be good casting.
You're not fulfilling your potential.
Anyway, this shit about me fulfilling my potential. I mean, how would I even...
Does nobody else notice? Because everyone else in the background is still talking.
I'd be rich.
Okay, how rich?
Very rich.
Like, disgusting, greasy rich.
Disgusting, greasy. Okay, you got it.
I can't.
What the fuck? That cut.
You're gonna give me everything I want.
No, of course I'm not, you beautiful human being.
Oh,
I'm just gonna give you the tools.
yeah, the ability to do it. It's exactly what, like I said then, right? But the cost of that is yourself. You get addicted to the hood.
And what's in it for you?
Oh, something you won't even miss.
Your soul.
I'm in.
Why would you accept the deal not knowing the terms of the deal? He's obviously taking his soul then, right? That's probably what happened.
Hey, look, yo, you forgot your thing.
That's yours.
Oh, no, that's yours. Not too expensive. For you, Your Majesty.
Mephisto calling someone else Majesty.
Right now, you look like shit. I'll be in touch.
It's going to show him now and then show him later. Why were them kids quiet for everyone else? Or was it just for Parker? Cut to present him. Yep. I feel like that's a waste of a lot of food.
I said, eat.
You're going to force him to eat?
So why do you want me here?
You did kill her.
Yeah, I did kill her.
What would happen if he killed him though? Ah!
Release.
Poor guy, man. Holy fuck.
You're a real piece of shit.
You don't belong here.
You're all alone.
Everyone's gonna know that.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why do you keep saying shit? He's controlling you.
I'm just gonna give you the tools so that you can get yourself.
At least he took off the hood. Is this way? I assume Mephisto's going to tell him that Riri's still alive, right?
Give me my friend back.
I'm sorry you lost her, Miss Riri.
And magic can bring her back.
We still don't even know why adding magic deleted Natalie.
I can't let all this work be for nothing.
Be careful.
I will.
But there's moments where the suit looks good and then it just looks plasticky. It's weird.
Talk to me.
Already done my good time.
Huh?
That's you? And where the hell have you been?
Oh, I've been a little bit busy. You see, you're not my only client.
There's gotta be a better way to communicate.
But I'm here now.
You lied to me.
I said, be careful how you speak to me.
Right.
I gave you every tool you needed to live your best life, including this lovely hood.
Parker didn't know the terms of the deal. He just shook his hand.
See?
Nice suit.
Yo, I think you got hacked.
Oh.
You think?
You wanted to be stupid, disgusting,
Greasy.
greasy rich.
Can't you give me more?
You having a laugh?
You having a laugh?
Why don't I just replace you?
Riri?
Parker finds out you're alive, I'm dead. So,
So I gotta whip your ass too.
Damn.
So I hold on to the hood and you make it more powerful. Right?
That's not what he said. Specifically. Can he get out of that?
I'm gonna knee you in the groin. What? I'm sorry, but I assume there's no bionics there.
let's try it.
She's gonna kick him in the groin with a metal suit. Oh.
The quick and dirty fix is to automate a virus that'll put you and the implants to sleep. Gotta put a hood-wearing asshole in his place. You know, no big deal. So we friends again, Joe?
Joe. Joe's gone.
I'm Ezekiel now.
Go handle Parker. Just.
We're not
you
done.
and I aren't done.
Yeah. Season 2. Probably not. Riri.
Riri. I knew that if I wanted you dead,
Should have
I'd
done
have
it
to be the
myself.
one to do it.
Yeah. This dialogue's so like predictable.
I need you to give me that hood.
You were so sure that you were one of the good ones. You just want this power for yourself. You're a criminal.
Whoa. Now you're visible.
Thought you were tech only.
Magic's just a technology we don't understand yet. As Reed Richards would say. Oh, Jesus.
You're gonna have to kill them first.
Nah, just take the hood off. Ugh. Emergency protocol? You just blew up the suit. He's on the ceiling. Oh no. So she just got that new suit to destroy it? Unless, is it a hologram?
What the hell?
Yep, because it wouldn't make sense that the move was to blow up the suit. Like, that doesn't make sense. Hey, there we go. Now you gotta go through withdrawals, man. It's an addiction.
You don't know what it's like without it. Please.
No. Is Zeke still going to be there? Or someone else?
Who are you?
I'm just somebody who ordered too much. You hungry?
How did you order?
Do we know each other?
We have some mutual acquaintances. All the commotion,
You heard that.
Yes.
I saw it too.
You don't want to sit down wearing that goofy Transformer costume?
Another magic asshole.
That's me.
That's me.
So you're the one that gave him that hood.
Cinema.
What's this all about?
Well, I help people realize their wildest ambitions.
I love how he's kind of got like a British accent. Fucking.
I've been watching you.
Oh, I've been watching you.
Someone who, due to no fault of their own, finds themselves always at the short end of the stick.
By our own doing, though.
Now, sometimes that means I deal with the selfish or the stingy.
Oh.
People who think they're...
Oh. We got to see his actual form a little bit. I saw red and then white eyes.
I've made a deal with 100 of them. Plus 14 kings, 3 popes.
3 popes?
There's rewards every day, but I'm rambling. You're capable of building something
Iconic. Mr. Dormammu, man.
Mr. Dormammu.
Dormammu! That ugly pillock isn't fit to clean my glorious arsehole. I go by a lot of names. Some of them are actually a bit cruel and hurtful to me. You can call me Mephisto.
There it is.
Mephisto.
Hello.
Yep. Hello.
Oh, is that supposed to mean something to me?
It means a lot to a lot of Marvel fans.
What can I do for you?
Bring Natalie back. What if he actually brings her back and not just the AI?
The kind of life I could offer you. You should do this.
See, look at this fucking deal with the devil.
What's the catch?
Oh,
There's nothing you can miss, Riri.
he always does that. Ask what it is. Don't just accept the deal. She accepted the deal, didn't she? Why would they cut away? What? Isn't that her, like, comic hair? Yep, she accepted the deal.
Is that you? AI are quite surprised. Oh, look, I've been in.
It's not her AI. It's actually her, isn't it? It's actually her. She's wearing the same clothes she wore when she died.
Run diagnostics.
Fun what?
What I want can't be done.
Oh,
They say that time heals all wounds.
that's not true.
Bollocks.
That's bollocks. I love that he's fucking British.
Where's Gary?
It's actually her.
You can back up a little bit, boo.
How did you do that? It's just me. That you want, right?
That's right.
Why would she accept this deal? Nah, fuck you.
I'm happy you're home.
Well, that's never gonna get followed up. Knowing Marvel, we're never gonna see her again. And there's an after credit scene, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, Parker.
I need some heavy duty magic. And everyone I talked to, they told me to come here, but I'm not gonna lie, this shop looks a little regular.
Sir.
Supreme-like help, not party tricks. How about a little abracadabra?
She gonna teach him how to actually be invisible and stuff, so he doesn't need the hood to do it. That was an incredibly short finale. But yeah, this one's tricky. Because I feel like I said at the end, they might not even follow this up. You know, like, I doubt it. Like, we don't have time to follow this up. At least not until maybe after Secret Wars. But even then, that'd be weird that you'd leave it that long. Unless they do a Doctor Strange film and that Doctor Strange film, Riri's involved. Or the Young Avengers show. And then maybe they can save Riri from the... Like, he takes her soul. Nothing you'd miss. I mean, we finally got to see Mephisto. In human form, but I mean, we did kind of get a glimpse of his demonic form. From what I saw in the spoon, it did look pretty comic accurate. He was red, he's got like the white eyes, it looked like he had the dark black hair. Yeah, I think they did a good job on the casting, to be honest. What is it, Sacha Baron Cohen, right? Fucking Borat. Ali G. I love that he just has the British accent. I know Sacha is British, right? I think it suits Mephisto having that like that Cockney kind of British accent. And obviously he changes it up, he changes his accent ever so slightly depending on who he's dealing with. Like, that's a very kind of Mephisto thing to do, I feel like. But I just don't understand Riri's, like, decision there. Like, she did the exact same thing Parker did. Like, that's what Mephisto does. He influences you with something you really want by, like, showing you visions of it. And then you're like, ooh, I like the taste of that, so I'll have it. He kind of sneakily avoids the question of, like, well, what do you get out of this? Oh, nothing you'll miss. And the fact is, like, the other names are hurtful, but you can call me Mephisto. He doesn't actually say, like, oh, I'm the devil. I just don't understand where they're going to go with this. Like, her having... Because, like, she wasn't distinct about her wishes, right? Like, she wanted Natalie back, but it was the AI Natalie that she wanted back, not the real Natalie. But bringing her back with magic, and then once you break that deal, she's just going to be taken again, right? Because that's what the fucking devil does. Like, the only reason this deal is happening and the only reason she's back is because you agreed to the fucking deal. So once you go away from that deal, he's just going to go... I don't know, I think just Riri's decision-making in this whole show is just very questionable. Like, none of this would have happened if she just fucking sat down, did her MIT shit, and didn't, like, do things for other students at other campuses. Like, she would have been fine. But instead, she got involved with the criminal shit. Like, she literally didn't even need to get involved with the criminal stuff. You know what I mean? She would have got exactly what she wanted if she just avoided the criminal shit. She would have been able to make the Natalie AI, because that, you know, with her grief and stuff. She would have been able to find Joe. She would have been able to fix a suit, and then boom, there you go, sorted. And then none of the stuff with, like, Parker and that. I mean, sure, like, John would have found her anyway, but she could have just not accepted the deal. I don't know, I just think her decision-making is kind of out of left field, to be honest. Like, you can't get behind a hero who makes shitty decisions. I mean, sure, every hero has flaws and every hero makes mistakes, but the first thing she does is work with criminals. Like, what? And then the last thing she does in the show is make a deal with the devil, like, and going into a fake reality. Well, it's not really a fake reality, it's a real reality. Like, Natalie is officially back, but it only affects her. I just have a very strong feeling that they won't follow this up. Like, all the shows have set up something, and, like, there's been MCU movies that have set up something for the future, and it's just never came to be. Like, the Kang stuff, obviously, has all been scrapped now. Now Doom's, like, the villain. Moon Knight's not come back. The Eternals haven't come back. Hawkeye, like, Kate Bishop, she's not come back. Like, there's a lot of stuff that just isn't coming back. I mean, granted, it hasn't been that many years. I mean, we waited how many years to see the fucking leader again? I don't know. Like, there's the stuff with Doctor Strange. Like, maybe Doctor Strange could tie into this and, like, maybe save Riri from her soul or whatever being taken. And, like, maybe he fights Mephisto and then kind of puts him away for a little bit, and then he comes back in, like, Midnight Suns, if they ever do a Midnight Suns, like, spin-off or show or whatever. And then you also have the setup with Parker, which I also feel like won't lead into the future in some kind of way, because I doubt Ironheart's going to be involved with, like, Doomsday and Secret Wars, right? I mean, maybe she will, but I don't know, I really doubt it. They've talked about the show for years, right? It was like 2021, 2022. And it's been in the works, and it was only 6 episodes, and the finale is, like, what, 30, 40 minutes, something like that? That's terrible. And then they set up stuff for the future, but we've known from other Marvel shows, stuff hasn't led to anything. You know? Like, Agatha's not led into this next big thing, you know? I mean, granted, it hasn't been that long since Agatha, so Agatha, I guess, is excused from that. But I guess Falcon and Winter Soldier did kind of lead into, like, Captain America Brave New World in a way, like, with, you know, Sam being Captain America. We haven't seen the full cast list for Doomsday yet, and obviously, I think, is it Dominique Thorne who plays Riri? Like, she's not on that cast list, and none of the other characters from the shows are in that cast list either, other than, I guess, like, Wyatt Russell, but he was in Thunderbolts. Like, I don't know, man. I'm questioning it. Like, they've just got no time to do anything with this. You know, we've got, what, Fantastic Four, which is set on a different Earth, Daredevil Born Again Season 2, the Punisher special, Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is going to have the Punisher in it, and probably, like, Mr. Negative or something like that. And then you've got, like, Avengers Doomsday, maybe Vision Quest. I mean, maybe, like, later this year, maybe, like, I don't think... Are Marvel showing up at Comic-Con this year? I don't know if they are. But maybe there's going to be some kind of announcement this year where they talk about, like, the Mephisto stuff. Maybe Doctor Strange is involved with fighting Mephisto, and then maybe Riri can come back into that. Like, that would make the most sense. Or a Ghost Rider show or something like that. I don't see where they're going to go with this. And then even the Parker situation, like, is Parker just going to learn magic? And then, but, like, where's that going to go? Echo is another good example, right? Like, she had a show dedicated to her, and she showed up in Hawkeye, and that's kind of like, you know, Kingpin was involved with both of them shows. but then she's not going to show up in Daredevil Born Again, you know what I mean? It's just weird. But I think a lot of it is also going to just come down to how Disney looks at this and how Marvel look at this. Like, you know, they're going to look at the IMDb rating, which is stupid as fuck, but, like, they're going to look at that and be like, you know what, let's not do anything with this character again. But I feel like that shouldn't take influence over plans and story decisions. Like, even if a show isn't well received, you can fix that by just making, like, have it better written. Like, if you ever do a season 2, a movie or something, just have the character better written, and that will fix the problem. But at the same time, I think the biggest problem with this show, I think this show might be one of the last shows where, like, they didn't really have, like, a showrunner. It was before, like, the overhaul stuff that they've been doing with, like, the shows, like, specifically, like, Daredevil and stuff. Because I think this show was supposed to come out, like, last year or the year before that or something like that. Because I didn't mind Agatha. I thought Agatha was pretty good, but I don't know if that was before or after the overhaul. I think that was, like, in the middle of it. But every show before that has definitely been... There's not really been, like, a showrunner, and there's not really been, like, a full, like, arc or whatever. Because I look at Daredevil Born Again and what that was going to be. Right? And then, obviously, they overhauled it, changed it up, and obviously Season 1's a bit iffy for Daredevil Born Again, but it's still better than a lot of the other Marvel shows. But Season 2, you already know, for Daredevil Born Again, is going to be fucking amazing, because it's actually got a vision now, and not what it was. Right, where it was stitched together. I like some of the characters in this show. Like, I like Riri's mother and stuff. Yet again, like I said last episode, I just feel like that connection between Natalie and Riri, like the AI version, I feel like we barely saw a lot of it. Like, we saw them arguing more times than, like, helping each other out, I guess. But at the same time, I guess that's what, like, best friends do. They always, like, bicker with each other, and it's always just in joke or in jest. And then they end up, like, helping each other in ways, you know? I don't know, I just feel like we should have had more time with them connecting, I guess. Like, I'm satisfied that we got Mephisto. Like, I feel like it was so obvious that it was going to be him that it also became unsatisfying that it was him. Because, like, when I predict it and it ends up being true, I'm just like, god damn it. Like, I knew where they were going. And that's what I meant with the dialogue, too. I feel like the dialogue was very just predictable. You know, like, I knew exactly what the characters were going to say, but I guess that's just cliche dialogue. But, like, that's a problem. When the dialogue becomes predictable, then there's a bit of a problem there. It is a Marvel show, so at the end of the day, you've got to take it with a grain of salt. But there is stuff like Daredevil that is, writing-wise, like, fucking top of the food chain. Same thing with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but a lot of people shit on that. Like, if I were to rate this show, I'd probably give it, like, a 6.5, a 7. Which isn't bad. Like, that's average. But it's not, like, state-of-the-art. Like, it could be much better, but it could also be a lot worse. Like, it's a decent watch. It's a 6-episode season. Just, you know, binge it, boom, it's done. You know, I just think the story decisions with what they did with Riri's character is a bit baffling to me. Yeah, we're going to introduce this new character. I mean, you obviously introduced her in Wakanda Forever, but we're going to basically kind of give her more of an origin story in this show. She never really called herself Ironheart, unless she gave herself that name in Wakanda Forever. I don't think she did, though. Like, the reasoning behind her making Iron Suit, like, I guess works, but it's not... It's very, like, surface level. Like, I made this suit because I wanted to protect my family. Is that it? Like, she didn't want to lose anyone else like that, where she feels useless and she can't do anything, so I'm going to make a suit of armor. To me, that just feels like a stereotypical hero thing to do. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's not enough to differentiate her to, I don't know, like Spider-Man or something. I don't know. Like, why specifically an iron suit? Because she got hit over the head by the bench, and or Gary called it Ironhead. But her hero name is Ironheart, and she never calls herself that, or she's never called that. So it's like, why even call the show that when she's not even... She never gets called that in the fucking show. And even in WandaVision, like, we finally get Wanda being called Scarlet Witch. And it also, like, it being over, like, we're already done with the show, proves that Marvel didn't have a lot of faith in this show. Either they didn't have a lot of faith, or they saw, like, the reception of Andor, where it did 3 episodes a week, and they wanted to kind of emulate that. But I think there's a difference between Andor and this show. One being the writing is, like, 100 times better in Andor. Versus this. I did think some of the moments in the show were definitely good. I like the White Castle stuff from last episode. I like the little fight at the end with Parker and Riri. Even though, like, choreography-wise, not a lot really happened. He just, like, grabbed her and then started scratching her, and then she blew up, and then hologram. Not a lot happened. The only thing I could see with this is it is just set up for a Doctor Strange film. Because, like, you see Mephisto, show him making deals with people, and show that he's got like a presence on Earth, and then have Doctor Strange find him. Overall, like I said, I enjoyed it for what it was. I mean, it's not bad when you just get to watch 3 episodes in one day, you know, and then just dissect the whole show there, but I just feel like it could have been a lot more than what it was, and I feel like the writing let it down. Which seems to be the case with a lot of Marvel shows, to be honest. Like, there's potential, and then the writing lets it down for pretty much all of them, to be honest. Like, Moon Knight is a good example. I remember, like, Kevin Feige said Moon Knight was going to be the most, like, the bloodiest show or whatever like that, and then they just cut away from all the fight scenes. Like, the bloodiest show is Daredevil. Like, that fucking finale, dude, what he did to that commissioner. Jesus Christ. And it was practical, too. It's not like Marvel shows need to be, like, R-rated or, like, TVMA rating or whatever. They don't have to be, like, bloody and grounded. They just don't have an identity, I feel like. Like, it's like the only reason most of these shows exist is because Disney Plus exists. You know, they wanted to get as many shows out as possible in such a short amount of time because Disney Plus is a streaming service and they need shit on that streaming service. Like, that's the only reason a lot of these shows even exist. If Disney Plus didn't exist, I feel like we would have just had movies still. Because, I mean, a lot of people do complain about the homework. You have to watch all these shows to prepare for that. And, yeah, that is the case. And there's a lot of shit in the shows, like, that isn't good. Will the next Doctor Strange film require people to watch Ironheart? I don't know. And that's the only continuation I could see. Like, either a Doctor Strange film or a Young Avengers film where it kind of leads into them saving Riri or something. At the same time, I feel like a Young Avengers film would be too late. I feel like a lot of the people that are playing the Young Avengers, like Kate Bishop and shit, are much older than they should be to be the Young Avengers. Like, it doesn't really make sense. Also, isn't there... I mean, I guess the Parker stuff could be a setup for... Isn't there a comic series where, like, Doctor Strange, like, teaches students? Strange Academy, it's called. But, like, one of the first links I see is, like, how Ironheart sets up the cancelled Strange Academy's Disney Plus series. Do you see what I mean? This is what I'm saying. They set up stuff that is just never going to get continued. It's fucking stupid. I mean, Strange Academy became a thing in 2020. That's very recent. Then, how would you have that, like... Also, Zalma's from the comics. I mean, like, obviously. I mean, I guess it sets up a Doctor Strange... something related to Doctor Strange. But I just feel like right now we don't even know what's going on with Doctor Strange. The last time we saw him, he had the third fucking eye, and then, what was it, Charlize Theron's character, Sarah? Was she, like, the daughter of Dormammu or something like that? She visited him, and then they jumped into this fucking portal, and then we just... Where's that going to go? And also, Benedict Cumberbatch hasn't been confirmed for Doomsday, so... What's happening? I guess during the time of Doomsday, he's doing whatever he's doing in the next Doctor Strange film. We do know there's 2 unannounced projects in, like, 2027, right? Like, it would make sense if a Doctor Strange film was placed before, like, after Doomsday, but before Secret Wars. Also, why is the cast for Secret Wars, on Google, why is it showing Miss Marvel and Ironheart? I don't think the cast for Secret Wars has been announced yet. This is on the Marvel fucking wiki, what? Robert Downey Jr., Benedict Cumberbatch. They haven't been announced though, have they? Overall, I enjoyed the show. Like I said, a 6.57 is pretty decent. Like, it's an average show. For a 6-episode show, it wasn't the worst I've seen. And it definitely didn't feel like a rushed ending either. Like, she beat Parker, and then she met Mephisto. It didn't feel like, you know, like she met Mephisto. Mephisto is in his demonic form. She fights Mephisto and holds him back. At least it wasn't something like that. Like, I'm glad it was just like a conversation between them both. Like, that's very rare that happens. But it still felt like we didn't spend a lot of time on it. You know, like the last episode of the show is, I think, the shortest episode, but a very weird decision there. Yeah, I mean, that about sums it all up. I don't know what the next show I'll react to is. In terms of live shows, though, I think it's going to be Daryl Dixon, maybe even Peacemaker. We'll see. I mean, I didn't react to the first season of Peacemaker, which I thought was pretty good. And there's also Invincible that I want to watch. Like, I do want to watch Squid Game, even though I've not heard great things about the third season. And that usually puts me off a show when I find out, like, the last season of a show is pretty bad. Because then I'm just like, what the fuck is the point? Like, the whole journey feels pointless. I don't know what the next Marvel show is then. I think it might be Vision Quest, right? Also, what happened to Armor Wars? Was that cancelled? Actually, maybe it won't be Vision Quest. Maybe the next show is Daredevil. I mean, the next thing from Marvel is Fantastic Four, which I'm looking forward to. Hopefully it's a fucking good film, unlike the other Fantastic Four films. I mean, the first one from, 2005 was good. I didn't mind that one. The Visor Silver Surfer was arse. The fucking 2015 one, or whatever it was terrible. Say that again. I will see you Marvel fans, I guess, for Daredevil, Born Again. And I guess for channel fans, maybe for Daryl Dixon or Peacemaker, or maybe Invincible. We'll see. Or you can check out my gaming channel, because my gaming channel should be on the homepage of this channel. I'm usually streaming pretty much most days, where we play a lot of games. We just finished up Death Stranding 2. So, yeah. That basically sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta, and farewell.